Hey every pony, welcome back to Pony Toys, and this here is the Equestria Girls Minis Applejack Slumber Party game set. And these things are becoming a mouthful to say. Anyway, like Pinky, this is one of the sets you can buy that includes all this stuff here. It's one of the lower price sets, like $14.99, which, again, for the sheer amount of stuff you get, I think that's a pretty good deal. Look at all that. It's basically a small bedroom set. Alright, so let's start this off with Applejack herself. Get that controller out of the way, and I'll talk to that in a bit. So, again, nothing new with articulation that much. You got elbow bends, shoulder, out, up, down motion. She can do the splits. She's got shin rotation. I can't call it a boot cut anymore because that's not really her boots. And she is one of the few to actually have feet here, although she has her slippers on, which of course are all detailed with apple stuff, as are her pajama bottoms here, and even the buttons on her shirt are apples. We get it, Applejack! You like apples! Get another defining character trait! Even your pillow has an apple on it! Lord, woman! Sorry about that. Anyway, it's the head, like on Pinky, is mostly the same sculpt, but as you can tell on the back, she has two new braids that also swivel and go up and down or left to right. Which, by the way, big ol' idiot alert. Let me just put her down. It caused me to come back and look at this Applejack and realize, oh yeah, her braid can go up and down. The swivel was hidden in all the sculpt. So, yeah, learn something new every day. And honestly, because they did use most of the same head sculpt, you can take the normal Applejack hat and put it right on sleeping Slumber Party Applejack. Because we all know Applejack takes her hat off last, according to some fan art. That I totally have not seen at all. Let's move on. So, I will admit, when I took this out of the package, I got a little deceived, because I saw this seam line here and thought, oh, maybe there's waist swivel now. Nope. It's just, again, you can take that off and have her wearing a shorter shirt. For reasons. Now the part where I struggle to put this back on, because I know that's what everyone's watching for. Yeah, I honestly don't know why they included that in this bit, but I will say, I love the detailing. Like her plaid shirt, if we can get it to focus. But there are cut lines to simulate the plaid, and as much as I made fun of the apples, they're all very well sculpted and molded in there. Like, I even included the bows, or the little, leaves apples have. That's nice. And speaking of bows, I like the new ones they have on her braids here. And I like how there's a lot of posing options with these. Just up. You can either have them where the braids are sticking out like that, or I prefer to have them in the back. And it's helpful for when you want to sit her in her chair here. You can just drape them over the back. So speaking of, let's take a look at this thing. Just set her off to the side. And back here. Oh, actually, one thing I want to notice, or point out, not only do they move her cutie mark to the other cheek, if you look, both Applejacks are looking off in different directions, and neither of them are looking forward. What is with this? Look, alright, whatever. So, the accessory she comes with. She comes with this chair, which, again, is a hollow piece, and I believe it's supposed to be like an inflatable chair. Has a little indent where you can help sit them. So basically, it's an inflatable chair with a butt print. I don't even want to know how that's possible. You get, as I said before, this pillow with a nice apple, because Applejack and only likes apples and apples and apples and apples! Okay. But it's got a nice fold in it. It's a completely, hollow bit of plastic, so. but it's a nice little accessory. She comes with the exact same game board that Pinky came with, only in blue, for reasons. And the spinner's not as good. So, bringing the same game to a party, Applejack, it's kind of bad. She comes with a laptop, like Pinky did, and it is actually the exact same one. I saw this and thought it was an apple for a cutie mark, but if you look closely, it's just a balloon. So I'm a little disappointed in that, and as you can tell, it has stress on the back because it's the same thing. But you open it up, and it does have a new picture on it, which is again Pinkie Pie. She's on all of these things. This I think is the most amusing. It's a pizza box, and again, plastic on the back, but back, but a stronger quality. So, and as you can see through the light, there's something in there. That is a pizza with a slice taken out that you can let her hold. It just amuses me. Now, let's see. Oh, the other thing, of course, she comes with Winona. Like all the Slumber Party sets, they come with their pets, and it's really good. And I thought maybe she would have head articulation, because it's clearly a separate piece. Like, if you look at it, that's a separate piece, and you can see a little bit of glue there. But it doesn't move, and I'm afraid to force it because I've done that before and broken things. So I'll just leave her like that. It just feels like a waste. If you're going to make this a separate piece, why not add a swivel head joint? Now, she comes with this TV, which also has a video game display on it. Some kind of Guitar Hero thing, I think. And you can see it's not quite fitting in the frame. That's because you can flip it, and there's another game, which has all the main 6 on it. Huh. I hope they get some kind of royalty for that. Do they have approval over these things? They're even here as well. And while I like the concept, I like being able to flip this, I wish this would have been like, the screen gap would have been like the Maniac game they were playing in Rainbow Rocks, but, yeah, well. Set that aside, and as I said, she comes with 2 little controllers, which have a lot of really good detail. They're the exact same, just one's red, one's blue. Again, reasons. Like, I mean, they're, like, it's really hard to focus, but they're buttons, LR buttons. I don't know, it reminds me a lot of a Genesis controller. She comes with this whole set of shelves, probably from whatever version they have of IKEA. And here's the actual game system. So again, a lot of really good molded details, some buttons, some displays. I guess that's the tray for where you put the games. It looks small. So, hollow again. So I can wear it on my finger. And lastly, she comes with this tiny little picture frame. Focus on it. Oy. Because if you can see it, the picture is actually from a screen cap from the first movie where they're performing the song in the cafeteria. And I really like that they've been doing this. They put in actual screen grabs for things like this. It's just, you know, a nice little touch. Although it makes me wonder who took this picture. And, whoop. Alright, well, I'll put that later. So, but yeah, that's basically this set. It's, again, a really nice set. And it's really hard to put things in there. Blah. But, again, good set, good price for your money, a lot of neat little knickknacks. So you can set up a really good diorama of them just enjoying a nice night in. So, if you wanted to, I would pick it up. And that's all I have to say for this set. I'll see you guys later for more Pony Toys.